My buddy let me borrow his $1,200 monitor for 1 week. And honestly, I wish there were some things people would have told me before they spent that much money on this monitor. So, let me give y'all the breakdown. The very first thing I noticed when he came to my house and pulled this monitor out his truck was how enormous this monitor is. I'm talking about it is huge. He had to walk in through the doorway sideways. I was just mind blown on how big this monitor is. And then let alone putting it on my desk, it takes up the whole space. Comes with this remote control the volume. It does come with speakers. You got Netflix, YouTube, Prime Video, and Samsung TV Plus. This one is not available. Got your home button, your back button, play, pause, center button. These buttons don't do nothing. Microphone in the middle, power button. This is what the stand looks like. Alright, popping it off with the pros. Pro number one, it's an OLED monitor. So obviously the picture is amazing. I'm talking about it looks beautiful. And as you get with OLEDs, the blacks are black, dark scenes are dark, every single pixel turns off. The size is amazing. It's huge. It's this huge. It's almost as big as my head. It's like having two 27-inch monitors side by side without the bezel down the middle. The refresh rate at 240 hertz, smooth, buttery smooth. I play a lot of FPS games, and by a lot I mean just one, Call of Duty. So the fast reaction time, the smooth buttery FPS, and just the quality picture are more than enough. But let's go with the cons. What could be better? The curve, the length, do you really need it? I had a hard time playing Call of Duty because I had my mini map all the way up here. Now on a regular monitor, if I'm looking down the center and I didn't look at my mini map, I do one of these. If I want to see how much ammo I have left, or if I have a kill streak, that's as much as I have to do. On this monitor, I didn't even look at the mini map. I didn't even see when I had kill streaks or field upgrades because I gotta do this. It's just not practical. I know that you got settings where you can move your HUD, your HUD closer into the middle, and all the extra space is just your peripherals. See it from the side of your eye, but not with this one. Not for me in my case. I was only focused on the center of the screen. All the extra space, that's what it is, extra space. And then the price, $1,200 for this monitor. That's just crazy. I got my OLED monitor. It cost me $500 something. Now I understand if I buy two of them, it would be $1,000. The only inconvenience to me is just having it all in one plane. If I were to spend that much money on two screens, at least it'd be separate. I can turn one portrait mode. I can turn it off. I might even be able to move it out the way with my monitor arms and have my one screen right in the center, the one that I'm actually using. Because let me tell you, I've been using this monitor for everyday things that I would use my own monitor for. And of course, you got the capability of having two different screens on the same monitor. Like if it was two monitors conjoined. But sometimes I just need to look at one monitor. I just need one screen. I find it troublesome to me when everything is in the middle and I have to turn my head to look over here. This is literally how much I have to turn my head to look at that corner. That corner. Because if I use my eyes only, especially wearing glasses, my frame blocks out this corner. If I didn't have glasses, I mean, I can't see, but that's literally a warm up, a stretch for my eyes. You literally have to turn your head. That's me looking at every corner. And then if you're on a website where you have your menu over here, your main, whatever you're looking at in the middle, settings or something on the right, it's just too much for me. I don't want to have to do this. So who is this monitor for? If you're doing home from work, really multitasking, having the two windows on your monitor, or maybe just watching movies from afar, and you want the OLED benefits, monitor probably is for you. Even for me, editing is good because you have the whole screen to scroll through from left to right. But for gaming, web browsing, all on one screen, it's too much. Does look good, but come on, do you really need all that? Playing games, you can move your HUD in, but are you really? It's not for competitive gaming. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's not for competitive gaming. You can move your HUD in and still use the left and right peripherals, but your eyes just gonna get a little workout. So my verdict is: this Samsung G9 3SC worth it? For me, it's not. I'd rather have two monitors. Then I could turn one off, have one right in the center. With this one, it takes up all your space. I can't move this monitor to the right anymore. It's gonna hit on the wall over here. If I move it to the left, it's just gonna be hanging like 2 feet off to the left side of my desk, and I don't want to move it around. This monitor is heavy. Maybe on the arm, it'll be a little bit better, but this is not my monitor. I didn't put it on the arm. And not just myself, my sister, she looked at it, she played around with it a little bit. She doesn't like it. I'm glad I didn't spend my money on it. I honestly feel bad for my friend for spending his money on this. Now, a lot of people had good reviews on it. It might be good for them. They might have different uses on them. A lot of people like to play games on them, but for me playing games, it's honestly trash. I'm gonna be honest, I'm leaving this up to y'all. Y'all might have a better case for this monitor. For the price, I could probably get 2 to 3 depending on the price on regular 27-inch OLEDs. If you do decide to get this monitor, the link to this specific monitor is going to be down in the description. If you found this helpful, give it a like. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe. I do weekly reviews. And drop any questions down in the comments. I'll reply to all of them and try to help you out if you have any questions. Catch y'all in the next one.